I didn't exactly have anything specific planned for this video. I think I was just hoping that maybe if I just lay here in front of the camera, something will happen. I feel like recently something inside me has been trying to get my attention. And I'm not really sure what it is or why I don't want to acknowledge it. Well, that's not completely true. It's probably something from the past that I thought I've moved on from, but apparently I haven't done something so that it's properly moved on from. So it's still there. Like when you try to pull up a plant, but the stem snaps. So it's still rooted. And I get it, and 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna address it. I know a big part of the reason why I can spend time and dive into these internal dilemmas, issues. I don't want to say issues or dilemma, but I don't know what else to call it. Internal pinging, internal situations, internal journey. Yeah, closer. Around to something. But yeah, a big part of why I have the time to journey inward is because I'm not worried about survival. I'm not worried about if I'm gonna be able to eat tonight or pay rent or have a roof over my head. I just want to do something meaningful with my life. I want to do what I came here to do. I've let so much of my past in the past stop me from living, and time's an illusion and all that stuff, but I feel like all that time I was sulking. And I mean reasonably so. Reasonably sulking. Like everything wasn't peachy keen. I had a reason to be upset. It's not that I didn't channel it into things, but most of the time I was just trying to escape being alive, escape consciousness. I spent the majority of my life thus far just replaying the past and mulling over the past and everything that I did wrong, everything that I wasn't, everything, etc. And then I spent the last 7 years healing myself for the most part, like healing the big stuff. I don't want to feel like I'm going back there again. And I know I'm not going backwards. It just seems like there's no getting around this. I think what it is having to confront the parts of myself that I don't like. That yearning for community, always feeling like I'm alone, constantly thinking about other people, mainly because I wish they would think about me. I was just so needy. I was so desperate. And I understand why, you know, like, I understand why I was yearning so much for any semblance of acknowledgement and validation that my life was important, that I was important, that I was valuable or worthwhile in any sense to anyone. And I've gotten to the point where I don't need that validation from anybody anymore. I don't need anybody to tell me that they love me and that they want me in their life. And I never really got that anyways. I mean, like, what is there to rehash, I thought this was the point. To stop hating myself, love myself, all that stuff. And I do now. And honestly, being here now, it's hard to even remember what it was like. But I also know there was so much value in what I learned throughout the process. What have I not integrated? What parts of myself have I disowned? What parts of myself have I yet to accept? Feel free to let me know. Mind, heart, body, soul, all of the above. I'm sure you'll make it known one way or another. Maybe you have been trying to let me know and I just haven't been listening. And I'll take accountability for that. I think the thing is that we usually expect our hearts and our soul, body, etc., to speak to us in words, in English. And that's not the language that they use. It takes a keen inner ear, not your physical ear, your inner ear. And I'm just not always that patient. I mean, I've been patient enough to get here. Ah! What do you want from me? Ah! That felt needed. That was nice. I feel like I've accepted everything. I don't understand. What is left? What is there left? I don't know. Maybe it's just the guilt of the past. The guilt that I wasn't a different person, that I didn't do things differently in the past. Like, of course, I didn't do things differently in the past. I didn't know better. No, there's something else. Close, but something else. What is my want to be wanted? My want to be missed? I don't fucking know. My want to be wanted, I don't know. I guess that's something. It's scratching the surface. My want to be wanted. My want to be desired. My want to not care to be wanted or desired. The irony, or whatever the fucking term is. I don't wish not to be kind. I don't wish not to be generous. I don't wish not to be conscious of others or anything. I want to be kind. I want to be a generous person, but with boundaries. I want to also put myself first. I want to also assert myself and my importance, my worthiness to be here, my deservingness of good things, good people, of conscious thought and intention, of pure intentions. I try so hard to be a healthy person for the people around me. Mainly for the people around me. Or at least that's how it was. And now I'm also a healthy person for me. And I also have a healthy sense of self-importance, I feel. I want to be giving and not resentful about it. Because I feel like I could never have that. What I'm always supplying with other people. And I don't feel like I could never have that. I've changed that mindset completely. I've changed the person that I am to be able to receive what I give. So what the hell? What do I got? Like, I'm not even at the point where I'm like over obsessing about what I don't have yet. No, I don't have a boyfriend. No, I don't even really have friends. And I don't mind. For once in my life, I actually don't fucking mind. I don't mind. Yeah, it'd be nice. Sure as hell would be nice to have genuine community and genuine friendship and real, passionate, pure, reciprocal love and connection and all of that and intimacy, blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes, it would be wonderful, but I don't fucking care. For once in my life, it's not eating away at me that I'm supposedly alone. I feel good for the most part. You know, and I think about that a lot. That used to be like my one focus in life whenever I was finally gonna get a boyfriend. When I was finally gonna find the one. When I was finally gonna be loved and seen for who I am or whatever. And I'm glad he hasn't come along yet. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not searching anymore. Doesn't mean that I don't want it. I'm just not chasing it anymore. There's a female who entered my life. And when I met her, I still felt like I was in a really good place. And just the way things aligned for us to meet, I felt like maybe the universe was giving me the thing I've been asking for. Just some genuine connection, genuine friendship. And we did like a whole picnic and painting in the woods, and everything was really nice. But it seemed like every time I hung out with her, a bunch of old feelings of not being as good as her and comparing myself to her, comparing my life to her, and how I'm just not measuring up, how I'm not her, and how, oh, look at her life. Look at her, how beautiful she is, and she doesn't even have to try. She just exists, and life hands her fucking everything. Like, I was just bombarded with these fucking thoughts. I was in such a place of self love and cherishing myself and all of that stuff. And it was like all of it disappeared as soon as I was around her. And I again hated myself for not being her, not being like her, not having her life, not, I don't know, not yet, again, being enough apparently for the universe to fucking bestow upon me this ease that her and people like her seem to have. And again, I was left in the rubble of what I thought I had built, what I thought I had cultivated. Why is being me never enough? Why is this version of me never enough? That's the thing. Probably is. It's just not enough for me. But it is now, I think. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Universe. Something is anything. And I'm okay with whatever this was.